We'll see if he responds. You think you're picking up the smacking?
I hope so. Sounds like
it looks like it is.
He loves it.
It's making him cough.
That's what it's supposed to do, just like a baby.
What if you could inject a dog? You just made a crazy face. I mean, what if you could inject a dog with like one of those like basketball like ball pumps and like blow them up? And,
You gonna inject them with a basketball?
No, like where you like pump them up with air to where they like
Explode?
No. Did you ever watch Shrek where they make?
I was
the
gonna
balloon?
say that's in a movie I've seen. They like pump the frog up.
Frog and a snake, I think.
Yeah,
and he ties it into a balloon.
That's right. Are we gonna do an intro for this one? We haven't really done an intro in weeks.
Matt said, "Yeah, but I can't talk on the phone. Just ask me a question here, and I'll answer." What question do you want to ask him?
Can you do the thing where the phone like reads it back to you?
I don't think so. Or I probably can, but I probably have to go change a bunch of settings in my phone. I'm just gonna say no.
Tell him to go outside and smoke some cigarettes while he does
would be
it.
awake? Pizza Hut?
Lincoln just left not that long ago.
Yeah, Lincoln. There's not a chance in hell Lincoln's answering the phone. Pizza Hut's closed.
Riley doesn't work tomorrow. I think he's been.
He said he was sleepy before
Yeah, that was
game.
like 7:30.
Walmart would hate me for telling you this secret. Hey, Walmart.
What the fuck was
Dude,
that?
you can't keep filming people like that, Zach. We're gonna get banned again.
I was looking at Pizza Hut's phone number.
Oh, we're gonna get banned again.
Is Devon Chang gonna play this week?
I don't know who's hosting this week.
I think I am. I think I've been the host when Matt's not on.
Do the intro then. Host.
Welcome into the NGP.
Oh, that's right. You're depressed now.
Yeah, because DK Metcalf just put up 40 points.
Because
against
DK
me.
Metcalf just.
And somehow D.
did
Smith
things
only
to
has a
you.
58% chance of winning it. So I feel like if you're, if most teams, if you put up, 40 points for the player, like you just go up to like that 65 where it's like it's over. But 58, I mean, like sometimes it opens with that percentage.
I don't think I've ever had a player score that many points for me in fantasy football, the main league.
I definitely have. I had.
I've had to play against it again. One time, Matt
had
Lash
Lamar
had
that one
Julio
season.
Jones score 50-something against me twice in the same season. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I had Lamar during his MVP season. It was like a disappointment that year if he didn't score 30 points. Yeah,
It'd be pretty cool to have that on my team.
and then I had Delvin Cook that year too. And then I had Derrick Henry last year. He'd kind of put up some crazy 30-point weeks and stuff. And Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I had Justin Jefferson a couple times now.
Yeah, he puts up 30-point weeks.
Yeah, I'm saying 40s.
Well, he went 37.
I don't
I
think
was
he
rounding
did,
up a little
I
bit.
don't think he did that for me. Anyway, back to whatever we're doing. I'm depressed too because I'm just out of the playoffs now, so I don't care about anything anymore.
Here you could play spoiler.
I don't care about it. I'm just so depressed I can't even. Not even interested. Plus, Nolan doesn't let me. Oh yeah,
If you were allowed to pick up as many defenses as you could, would
my whole bench would be loaded right now. Yeah.
So you'd be forcing teams to like not be able to pick up a defense.
Right, yeah. The bye week, like that, yeah, like the bunch of buys this week and stuff. There'd be
Yeah.
teams without defenses. Yeah.
It would be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I really hope Nolan loses because of the Eagles' defense somehow. It's just my dream in life at this point. Because Nolan stopped me from picking up the Eagles' defense with his stupid 3 defense rule.
Yeah.
And now I just hope it comes back to bite him in the ass.
Damn, Nolan's got a 66% chance of beating Riley.
It's not good. Riley doesn't have the Eagles' defense, though, does he?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, Riley's got like his entire bench on bye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he didn't make a trade.
Riley's definitely idiot of the week this week for that. Yeah, was in a must-win-out scenario. Didn't try to make any deals before the trade deadline to get rid of some of the. How many guys he got on bye? His top 2 running backs, his superstar QB, and his starting tight end, all on bye, and he made no attempts to trade any of them away. So he can act depressed all he wanted. This is the grave he dug for himself. I mean, if you had that many people on bye, you would be making a deal, right?
Yeah, I've for years now, because I'm always in this situation where I have to win at the end of the year. I've been shipping out guys, like I've been taking less for people on buys for years.
Yeah,
because I've had to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with eating all the pies at once, but like when you were in Riley's situation where you kind of had to win out, you gotta make some moves. If he was like a team, like one of the top teams, where you could withstand a loss.
To be honest, if I was a Ben right now or a Matt, I would have spent the whole week shopping to Riley because I would want more for taking the bye week guys this week.
That's true.
So they screwed up a little bit too, I think.
Yeah, those guys are just going to sit on his bench, not in the playoffs.
Yeah, and well, now they're not going to be on the good teams either because they didn't try to make a move for these guys on bye this week either. Yeah. I mean, you guys are all better fantasy football players than me, so what the hell do I know about it? But
I tried to deal with Riley a couple times. He's pretty impossible to get a deal done with at times.
Dude, that's crazy. I think I trade with Riley more than anybody.
Yeah, I think you and Riley only trade with each.
We do make a lot of trades, me and Riley. I don't know. We must see fantasy football similar, exact opposites, maybe.
Well, at one point, we were talking about a Josh Allen trade, and then Riley wouldn't pull the trigger. I think I was going to give him Tony Pollard and C.J. Stroud, I think, and he wouldn't take it.
I don't blame him. I mean, Tony Pollard is so bad. Well, he's turned it around the last couple weeks, I guess.
Yeah, he wanted him.
He's been respected 3 weeks in a row now.
I wanted to get rid of him. That was before I was completely like. I think that was like the day before I got rid of him, or like a couple days before. Because eventually I was just like, I've seen enough. I can't do this any longer. And even then, I mean, like today, what did he do? Yeah, he put up like another 16-point game.
Tony P?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 15 points. Yeah,
he keeps putting up like 16-point games since I traded him away.
Yeah, it's pretty respectable stuff. He gets a touchdown and a few yards.
Still, I mean, I guess he was pretty inefficient today. But
yeah, remember last year when he was awesome?
Yes, because Zeke was carrying that whole team.
Yeah, nothing to do with him just breaking his leg brutally at the end of the year.
I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
Sure seems like it would.
I think it clearly is because Zeke's not there anymore. Should we get into the Jerry slander, even though it's not really pertaining to this league?
I think everyone knows about it at this point.
Well, I got major slander about Jerry. First, in the NGP league, he tries to cheat to win.
No, I'm commissioner of that league. What he did was totally clean. The man didn't have phone service.
He did the day that he played fucking his quarterback.
No, he told me he was up at the cabin getting it warmed up for us.
He wasn't.
Remember, we showed up there, and he was already there sitting down with the fire going.
Well, it doesn't matter. He tried to cheat in this thing and swap out players in his bench just to beat me. Because I had said earlier that day, I was trying to tell him, like, oh, yeah, like, I asked him early, like, because he had a 1% chance of beating me. I was like, who are you saving? And then he's like, I could ask you the same. And then I said, LOL. I was like, if Cole Kmet wins you this week, I'll give you 2 players instead of 1 or something. And then
he took the lead for a while too.
Well, yeah, when you swapped all those good players in, because I woke up because I had to work that night. And then I woke up and to him saying, "Who are you saving?" And then I looked at the score and he had like way more, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I like looked through and I'm like, he like swapped out fucking players. Like, what the fuck? And then I like texted you and him, and then I wouldn't have really cared. I've been like, "Oh, that's pretty funny."
Oh, it's definitely funny.
Yeah, but then he was like really trying to like dunk on me for like beating me, even though you like, cheated. And then I was like starting to get mad, and then I beat him anyways. Like you swapped Goff in because you wanted to like screw him over, but I would have won without Goff anyways.
Just the whole thing was all making me laugh.
And then I kept, I want to see some of the texts I sent him because he never responded to any of them because he knew I was attacking him big time.
I was gonna do the thing this week because I play Silvernail and Tim and that. I was gonna in NGP. I was gonna do 100 points per reception for the tight ends, but then they traded Gator for a tight end after they beat, so it kind of ruined my plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna sneak it in the rules and put it in teeny print on the group chat.
Well, I did think of another one. You could do since they have Josh Allen. Oh, but Josh Allen doesn't play this week. I was like, you could make negative or rush. Oh, you never do negative points though, do you?
I don't like negative points.
I was gonna say you could make a rushing touchdown worth negative 100 points for a quarterback.
Well, I have Jalen Hurts, who he gets even more rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know what you could do there then.
Maybe I could make rushing touchdowns for quarterbacks 100 points.
But they have Josh Allen though.
Yeah, he's on bye.
Oh, that's true. You could do that.
And I would just change it back after this week.
Make him worth 1,000 points. Like I just like to imagine they're crushing you, and then all of a sudden, like I'm assuming, is that the night game? I hope it is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Look.
Are they just gonna keep putting the Eagles in prime time? They should. They're the most fun team to watch.
No, it's a 4:00 game.
That's so dumb.
Yep. But no, yeah, this is the Jerry text. He said, because I was saying all this stuff earlier, and then we'll get to this later, but then I said, I was telling him about our rule we came up in Dynasty, and then he said, I mean, I still don't know if I care to do it again next year, LMAO. And then I was like, okay, I can see if Silvernair wants your team if you want. And then he texted me at 9 p.m. that night, who are you saving? And then I like looked at whatever, and I was like, LOL, I ain't giving you shit. And then he said, what the fuck, why? And I was like, oh, you know why. Then eventually I told him who I was saving because I was like, whatever. But then he started going in on me in the group chat. And then I texted him, you're still going to lose, LMAO. Can't even win when you cheat. Who you saving? Who you saving, bum? And then he finally, like, the next day responded. Like, he completely, like, turned off his phone.
Oh, he was devastated, yeah. Yeah, didn't that, like, there's just, like, a couple major catches at the end, too, to give you the win on that?
Yeah, DJ Moore, like, really went bananas at the end. It cost, we'll get to that game, too. And the main league, how Riley looked like he basically had the game locked up, and then Ben had the same guys, Hawkinson and DJ Moore, and they like went on an absolute tear. And Riley lost by like half a point or something.
I scored like 60 points last week, so I checked out pretty early.
The silver lining for Riley, though, is that he would have lost this week anyways because of his terrible team management. So it really wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Riley could still win this week. He hasn't lost yet.
He's starting Royce Freeman and AJ Dillon. It's over. Oh, this Jonathan Taylor injury fucked me so bad too, by the way. With the Zach Moss situation, because D. Smith was going to have to start Zach Moss and Jeremy McLaughlin or whatever. I've been looking at that for like weeks.
I don't know who that even is. Yeah.
The backup running back for the Broncos.
Oh,
The
that's like
fast guy.
that's like third string again.
Yeah. That was going to be his 2 running backs.
Yeah, well, he's got the best running back in the league and some bum, but
He would have had like 4 points. So I would have been able to like completely withstand the DK Metcalf bananas bullshit. I know Zach Moss is clearly going to be amazing because he's back to being the starter. I should have just hung on to him.
my phone's at 11%.
And it turns out D. Smith actually trade raped me.
Yeah. Remember when I was calling you, making fun of you, acting like you're all holier than thou with that trade, and oh yeah, it doesn't count, blah blah blah. I did it as a joke trade.
I actually did do it as a joke, though.
Yeah. When I would end up being right.
Yeah, it's true.
So did D. Smith. Less importantly.
Well, D. Smith texted me after that saying he was going to call collusion if Zach Moss went off now.
I was calling collusion.
Well, I just didn't want everybody in the league to be pissed off at me.
Yeah, I was pissed because you were trying to collude and redo a trade.
I thought I was doing the right thing.
Trade.
My favorite part of that whole situation, though, was how I tried to be the white knight towards Matt, saying like, "Oh, you should probably do the right thing too." and he was like, "Fuck you, I ain't doing shit" or something. And then like, I was like, "Oh, well, yeah, obviously you don't care about the league." But I was just like trying to get a rise out of him.
Oh my God, Ben won by 0.3.
Yeah, because DJ Moore made like a 40-yard catch at the end of the game too, to like seal the game.
Dude,
up.
0.3. He won by 0.3.
Yeah. But like I said, it wouldn't have mattered for Riley anyways, because he was gonna lose this week because of his terrible team management. So he would have been out either way.
6-6. He could still win this week.
I don't think so.
I keep saying I don't know who he's even playing, but
Well,
he
are we going to talk
week.
over the matchups last week? Should we skim over them? This is going to be a short podcast.
You can skip over me and Jerry's. We're both out of the playoffs already. Plus, I don't want to talk about it. Plus, the only thing about Jerry's just screwing me over so hard for so long now.
He almost scored 69.
I know.
We
We don't have that rule in this league, unfortunately.
I know, but it would have at least been a little bit of a silver
You
lining.
think Nolan would have hooked me up if I did score 69?
No, probably not.
What an asshole.
Remember I told you to not start Matt Prater, and then you started him anyways.
Yeah, that was the problem with my team. It's probably one of the highest score. Oh, no, he scored 0.
I told you before the game how that fucking team likes to go for it all the time when they should be kicking it with him.
I think they were going for it all the time because they were just getting obliterated immediately in that game.
Well, they were doing it when they were in a close game, too.
Well, Matt Prater had like a 50... What, he was trying to kick like a 59-yarder or something there, and he missed it. Oh, and then remember they made it? And then,
Yeah, those are some rough scores there by your team.
remember somehow I lost out on 10 points with my kicker. I can't remember how. He made a field goal, and there was some stupid penalty that... He made over a 50-yarder, and some penalty got it taken away, and then it ended the half because of the time runoff thing.
Yeah.
And then he missed that other 50-yarder.
See, now looking at Jerry's team with 103, this is giving me hope for my matchup against D. Smith. Because he had a guy that went off for like 37 points. And he only scored 103.
Yeah. But he doesn't have Zach Moss on his team.
He had Steph Diggs.
And he played Baker Mayfield.
D. Smith's playing golf.
Rather play Goff than Baker Mayfield. Well, doesn't Goff have a rough match? He's playing New Orleans in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Not a great matchup.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe D. Smith can put up the 103.56 with the 40-point week. If you lose with, like, a player getting 40 points on your team, you should deserve to be shot.
What about a team like me who's never had it?
That's what I'm saying. You win in spite of it. If you get lucky and you get a 40-point week and you lose, you deserve to be shot. Oh yeah, then we had the loser off of D. Smith, who's now the hottest team in the league apparently. He beat Gator.
Beat Gator, yeah.
Do you think that? How sad do you think that made Gator feel?
I think Gator checked out weeks ago, so.
But yeah, Gator. How sad do you think Gator's going to be when we call him to give him his Idiot of the Year award?
I think he'll accept it graciously.
I think he'll get a chuckle out of it.
Yeah, he'll. Yeah.
What if we tell him he's kicked out of the league?
Yeah, I think we do break the news to him. He definitely doesn't listen to the podcast either, so he doesn't even know.
Well, he's basically locked up Idiot of the Year. What was Idiot of the Year? Was that the what's the Maddie A award? I don't remember what the Maddie A award was last year.
I wrote them all down, but I didn't write what they were about.
Oh, I want to rebrand the Bishop Sycamore Award this year. Because that one's, getting to be a little outdated. Like, does anybody know what Bishop Sycamore is anymore? I
just heard a joke the other day about it.
I want to call it the Silvernail Award for the biggest fraud.
Biggest fraud?
Yeah.
Silvernail's a fraud?
Yeah.
We're just going to give it to Matt Lash every year, aren't we?
Well, I feel like I was probably going to get it this year.
Oh, didn't
Unless
we
my
give it
team
to...
massively turns
No,
around.
we gave that to Nolan last
Yeah,
year.
that's what I'm saying. I'm the
Yeah.
Nolan of this year.
Yeah.
I just keep skating by.
Yeah,
with
that's
these.
true. You definitely are.
Although, what if my
we
team turns it
We
around?
already have a Silvernail award, though.
Do we?
Yeah.
The sneakiest move? Was that what it was?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we have something about being sneaky and silver. That's Silvernail.
We'll have to go over the awards again. We'll
Yeah,
probably
I've got-
add a few more.
I'm going to have to
sprinkle
find
new
my
ones in.
notebook.
We'll have to sprinkle in a few others.
Yeah, it
probably.
is about time to start working on that again. We're almost to playoffs.
Yeah.
That's the only highlight I have left in the fantasy football season.
Is doing the awards.
Is doing the award show. Last year I didn't even win an award. I think me and Ben. I don't think Ben won an award either. I think me and Ben were the only two that didn't win an award.
Probably not. I can't think of anything Ben would have won an award for. I remember he was nominated for all the Ben Slander.
Yeah, I think Dan Levitard won that.
No, Dan Levitard won Best Guess.
Yeah, Dan. It was a clean sweep. Dan won all the good awards.
Yeah. Moving on.
Are we gonna get rid of some of the awards, or are we gonna just add more?
It'll probably be a little bit of both.
Okay.
Matt crushed Matt. Who is Golden Corral, by the way?
I don't know.
I think that's Troy's team.
Did we make Troy Golden Corral? Dude, Loki farts. Dude, he just get away, Loki. Go. Go.
He does love to fart on your blanket.
It's disgusting. Man, I do not like
No
when
matter
he
how
does
many
that.
times you shove him away, he just comes back.
Dude, he just farts. So, stop.
No, he's trying to get in your lap. He likes that you shoved him down. I crushed Troy last
Yeah,
week.
Troy was
also.
definitely Golden Corral.
I played Troy last week. I crushed him.
Troy Wait, who's got...
There was a lot of chatter
No,
from
dude.
Noland and...
Golden Corral is Matt.
Lash.
When he changed to Golden Corral, he's been Texas Roadhouse for so
I did.
long.
I was doing the joke of the Who's Bourbon Meyer.
Yeah, but I was actually confused. Because I thought I had Matt Lash pegged for Texas
No,
Roadhouse.
I think he just went to Golden Corral now since his team sucks now. So he's like saying like...
Oh, he's a
now
Golden,
he's Golden
Corral steak.
instead of Texas Roadhouse. He's
pretty
Golden
good.
Corral. But yeah, moving on. I crushed Troy.
Oh, I had a funny...
I always crush Troy. I always kill Troy.
I had a funny comparison thing that I was going to do. I forgot what it was. I was thinking about it in the car, comparing teams to something. What the hell was it?
Comparing teams
Ruined
to
it.
school shootings.
I don't know enough school shootings. I don't think I could come up with 12 of them.
You're probably Columbine. That's one of the more tragic
Yeah,
ones.
but you got to come up with 12 of them. Wait, can it just be any shooting? Because I can come up with 12 shootings.
Wait, are we the shooter? Are we saying that the person that the fantasy football team is the shooter, or they're like the whole thing?
I think either way we're flirting with bad. We're not even flirting with it. We're just doing bad things. Then.
I don't know. Put in on the Twitter or the X account. Put out the poll. List your favorite school shootings. But anyways, Nolan beat Lincoln. Then we already covered the Ben thing. We won by 0.3 points.
Nolan won and the brother off.
Wait a minute. Since when does Ben have Tank Dell? Oh wait, no, it did. Oh, like it's like stuck on Lincoln's team.
Oh really?
Yeah. Now it says Troy has Tank Dell.
Oh hey, mine's stuck on who has Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Troy.
I'm stuck on Troy's.
Oh, and me.
Troy, yeah, I'm stuck on that.
give my bad team to somebody else.
I'll give him to... Jerry's got him now.
Nice.
Which means I have Troy's team. Nice.
Troy's team's not very good.
What do you mean? He's got Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar sucks.
He's got Eckler.
Eckler sucks.
He's got Brian Robinson Jr.
He's only good when they're like winning games.
He's got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra's awesome.
Okay, so you talk shit about everybody.
Amon-Ra's good.
Yeah. Oh my God! It's switching through all of them now. It's going so fast.
I wouldn't shit talk the players that actually.
Did
good.
yours just update?
No.
Oh, mine did, and mine switched. Now I have a.
I'm just losing all.
Oh,
service.
now I have Matt Lash's team.
Nice.
I like Troy's team more.
Troy, I feel like he's got all bad players.
I was just about to read another good one. Michael Pittman Jr.
He's good.
Christian Kirk. Jacoby Myers. These are all guys that are better than everyone on my team.
They're probably all better than my receivers. Like Calvin Ridley's back, baby. He's putting up his own touchdown games.
Nolan crushed Lincoln.
Yeah.
But he lost Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. Good.
He's done.
I think Nolan has an extremely easy schedule from here on out, though. Because he plays Riley with all his fucking buys, and then he plays Gator next week. So I'd say Nolan's basically a lock for the playoffs.
Who do I play next week?
Hopefully Matt Lash.
Troy.
Oh, Troy. You could knock Troy out? Well, Troy's probably going to beat Matt Lash this week.
That's true. Everyone.
Which I really hope Matt Lash loses this week. Sorry, Matt Lash. I know you're listening to this. But if you lose, I am locked into the playoffs.
Everyone does beat Matt. I beat Matt Lash.
Matt Lash is done. He could go on a 6-game losing streak. Imagine being 6-1 and looking at your team fucking 6 weeks later.
When did
6 and 7?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what happens, I guess, when you're the 101. When's the last time the 101's not been fucking terrible?
I don't know.
It's like, what was it? It was Jonathan Taylor last year. He got hurt. Before that was CMC. He got hurt.
Probably CMC again.
Yeah, he got hurt that year too.
Probably CMC again.
He might have paid off that year. And then who was the 101 before CMC?
When was Todd Gurley the 101?
Oh,
he had to be a 101.
Probably right before McCaffrey. He would have got hurt that year.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, he had the awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Then,
it almost never works out.
Some people probably drafted Christian McCaffrey 101 this year.
Yeah, probably.
Not in our league, but we
He went
should've.
third. All the leagues I was in that had drafts, NGP went third too.
Did you really?
Yeah, I took him third.
Who went second?
In our league?
Was it Kelsey?
In NGP?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe not, because we redid the... I think Riley drafted second. Oh, he went he went Jamar, because I traded for him later.
You stole him from him?
No, I just traded for him.
Let's get into these fucking matchups.
Oh.
Start off with mine and the fucking 40-point
Let's just
fucking
talk
bullshit that just fucking happened to me.
Yeah, it was awesome to watch, though.
It was a good game. I would have enjoyed the game a lot more had I not had a guy scoring so many points against me.
Somehow it went to the next week for us.
I'm starting to think. I used to always think fantasy football made football more interesting. The more and more I watch it, it ruins football.
What? So I was living at Matt last. She has -1 for me so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I was saying fantasy football is just it ruins football.
Oh yeah, I've been saying that for years.
Yeah, it makes it less fun to watch.
Oh yeah. Well, you're so invested in what a stupid player does. Like the game was probably miserable for you to watch all night, right?
It was, and it was such a good game.
Just
And
like
it was just not such an unenjoyable experience.
I was having such a good time watching the game, then you just started telling me everyone who was on Matt Albert's team.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, but it didn't help me feel better.
Well, because I said something about how Matt said in the chat about how he forgot to take Dak out, which it probably worked out that he didn't take him out.
Oh, damn, he's got 44 points already. He must have had a few people playing.
Made Charbonnet too.
Oh yeah,
remember accidentally let
you
that
told
one
me
slip,
Charbonnet too.
Like a half hour later, I said something about how bad Charbonnet was. I don't think I directly said he was on Matt's team though. I think you were like, "Oh shit, Matt has him too, doesn't he?"
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that until you were talking about it though.
Well, I wasn't talking about him being on Matt's team. I was
You
just
said
talking how
something
bad he
about
was.
Matt's got someone else playing, and that made me know it was Charbonnet.
Oh, okay.
By the way, that guy just looks so bad at football.
He had a good reception later, but
Yeah, but it was just there was a screen pass with no one in front of him.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, the defenses he's been playing against have been pretty good, but yeah, he doesn't look good.
Not today.
He doesn't look good. Doesn't look good.
Running, he looked horrible today. He just happened to fall in the end zone from a yard away.
I think the plotter is just it's over. Those guys don't make it anymore for the most part, unless you're Derrick Henry. Even he's starting to fall apart.
Is Derrick Henry a plotter? I
Yeah.
never thought of him as a plotter.
Well, I'm just saying, like the big giant guy that trucks over people. I mean, how many other ones of those guys are working out now?
Yeah, but Derrick Henry's a freak too.
Yeah, he's like an actual mutant, man.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could say Jacobs, but he's actually kind of shifty too.
He's starting to look good again.
Yeah, it's almost like he missed all of training.
Yeah, it's almost like not being there didn't help. Just in time for Riley to miss the playoffs.
So yeah, and then Zach Moss revenge game. I was gonna do a whole bit and make this my upset of the week, but that just doesn't seem. It seems disingenuous at this point because now he's projected over me. But I was gonna call D. Smith as the upset of the week. It's almost like a dunk on him, like making fun of him.
I believe he's projected for the most. Yeah, he's the highest projection. Oh no, Matt's just a couple more points.
Yeah.
But still.
Anyways, moving on to Riley and his terrible decisions he's made, leading him to have to start A.J. Dillon and Royce Freeman.
Oh no.
And Derek Carr. He's starting Derek Carr.
Who is?
Riley.
There's not a better QB on waivers?
Who's on waivers?
I don't know.
A lot of people are rostering 2 QBs this year. Because the QBs have been mostly terrible, so I feel like you need 2 of them.
Well, QBs have been getting hurt, too, left and right. Why Derek Carr? The guy doesn't even play in the red zone.
Beats me. I mean, Riley was going to play Juice Check earlier this week. And then I texted him, and I was like, You know there's actual startable running backs on waivers, right? And he just said LOL, and then he picked up Royce Freeman. Because he had Juice check in his lineup.
I did see him get dropped.
I was like, have you just given up? I said LOL. I think I said like LOL, have you just given up? I was like, you know there's actual startable running backs on waivers.
Once you start the Juice, man.
I think that's what he was doing. I think he was just like, fuck it. I give up.
It's a pretty funny way to give up.
Well, if he's going to give up, at least go all the way. Take A.J. Dillon out of your lineup and start 2 fullbacks. Go him and Ingold.
You know who would be... Riley should start Joe Flacco. If he's truly given up, that's a way cooler
Nolan
option.
hates Joe Flacco, too.
Does he?
Yeah, I remember when we used to live in Mount Pleasant together, how he would always talk about how overrated Joe Flacco was and blah, blah, blah.
You know who Nolan hates with a passion is the running back.
Melvin Gordon.
I was going to say active players.
Oh, he hates Melvin Gordon.
Does
he
he?
hates Etienne, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
He hates Etienne's.
Him and Lincoln pick odd people to hate.
Lincoln hates Etienne as well, but I think he just Nolan rubbed off on him.
I remember he used to hate Melvin Gordon. Nolan did with a passion.
Was he a big Eckler fan or something?
No, I think he just always hates the running backs that are kind of like inefficient or whatever. Except Etienne's very efficient, isn't he?
Not really.
Well, like I know he does the Ken Walker thing where he gets a lot of short runs and then all of a sudden he rips off a big one.
Yeah.
But I feel like that probably helps his efficiency. He's gonna be averaging at least 4.5 a carry.
That would be my guess, right around that 4.5. I don't know though. If you just keep scoring touchdowns like he's been, I guess it doesn't matter. He's pretty fun to watch too. I like that. I like running backs that are fun to watch because you can just be so bad and then have a crazy awesome run.
I do too. Who's the funnest player to watch in the NFL right now?
Probably Tyreek.
Yeah, I was gonna say Josh Allen. I just like
It's
watching Josh
Tyreek. It's Tyreek.
Allen.
It's just because Josh Allen gets the ball more.
I know, but he's so fun watching him flail around out there like a wild man.
I get it. But when Tyreek's on for the game, dude, there's nothing more impressive.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's
or Tank Dell. Tank Dell could be the most.
You have a weird passion for this man.
It's because whenever you in Dynasty get a guy off waivers and he's just awesome.
I disagree.
I have undying loyalty to that man.
I don't. I've gotten plenty of guys off waivers and
never
felt that way.
Yeah, you didn't get no Tank Dells.
I think I have. Yeah, I got a Puka.
He was the first half Tank Dell.
Oh.
He's old hat. It's all about Tank Dell now.
Maybe, but I still didn't feel that way.
I think this has been the best year for waivers, ever.
I like how in the show we always end up talking about ourselves in other leagues.
But hasn't this? This is about fantasy in general. Has this been the greatest waiver year of all time?
Loki, don't do it.
I know Kyron wasn't a waiver guy in our league because Jerry drafted him.
Yeah.
But I drafted a Chain. But has he even really been that good of a waiver guy? Because you only played him 2 or 3
A
weeks.
Chain?
Yeah, but
I feel like he's been. No, he did have the one game where he burned everybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying he had the big breakout game. That was the game most people picked him up from, and then he had 2 really good games after that. So
yeah, but he's been hurt all the other ones, so it's not like you're playing him though.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't really a good waiver pickup.
Oh, I think he's been pretty good.
Yeah, but 2 games. He's had 2 good games.
That would have been 2 wins on. You know what I would do for 2 extra wins right now?
It's true. But Puka, Kyron Williams, a Chain, Tank Dell. These guys are some of the best players in fantasy right now. They're all picked up off. Adam Thielen, yeah, all these guys were picked up off waivers. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
never been that good of a.
I think Kincaid. Adam Thielen was drafted, but I did pick him up off waivers at some point.
Yeah, Kincaid, that's another one.
I had Kincaid to start the year.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in most leagues, these guys were picked up off waivers. Laporta, even.
I drafted Kincaid.
Koo's probably not drafted in most leagues. He's the best kicker in the NFL now. In history.
Koo?
Koo's probably drafted in most leagues.
Probably.
I don't know, how many leagues do you think, other than ours, he was rostered the entire year and never dropped once?
I don't know. Probably not a lot.
I think it's me and like 2 other guys.
There's got to be someone else who loves Koo as much as our league loves Koo.
Yeah, he's the most. Is he the most universally beloved player by our fantasy league?
Yeah, I think there's beef with every other player.
Yeah, every other player is on like somebody's team. Like,
yeah, everyone else got beef with somebody.
Like
Koo just scores like an extremely average amount every week.
Yeah. Well, so sometimes he has the big blow up weeks.
Yeah, I know, but that's like most kickers. He just doesn't miss.
But he's just so cool.
Yeah, he's just awesome. And he doesn't miss.
And he's super Asian.
Yeah, that's definitely why we like him so much.
Yeah, if he was Brian O'Neill.
Yeah, we wouldn't care at all.
Yeah.
We'd treat the
It's
man.
an Asian thing.
Yeah. It's an Asian thing.
But he is actually the best kicker in history now.
Yeah, not fantasy points wise, just percentage make wise.
Also, I've been a Koo fan and thought he's like one of the best kickers in the league since. Remember that Falcons game? I don't remember who they were playing, where he converted 3 onside kicks in one game.
Nope.
You don't remember that?
Why would I remember that?
Because it was crazy. You never get one onside kick, and he converted 3 of them.
Maybe it rings a bell.
Because he converted one, and then they got the ball back and they scored, and then he converted another one and there was a penalty.
I do
He had to do it again, and then he converted it again.
I do think I remember someone saying some possibly racist stuff about how he's doing some like Asian jitsu on the ball to make it bounce funny.
Dude, he's just the best kicker of all time.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Is he the only Asian in the league? Full Asian. Kyler Murray's half Korean.
Probably, yeah. He doesn't play a real position.
Only because they won't let him.
Yeah, they should just let him be quarterback. It couldn't hurt.
It couldn't be worse than Ritter, I don't think.
That backup wasn't much better.
Heineke?
Yeah.
I mean, he was basically the
He was
exact
basically
same.
Ritter out there.
Yeah, I think I seen recently Ritter leads the league in turnover worthy plays, and he missed like however many games. But yeah, Arthur Smith just has undying loyalty to the guy. He was in the press conference talking about how many clutch plays he made.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what's he supposed to do if he's got to keep playing them?
I don't know how you can watch that game and think Ritter had anything to do with the ending result.
I mean,
he just Bijan carrying that team.
We were giving him shit, but then he made the move, put Heineke, and Heineke was every bit as bad.
Yeah, I think the problem is he didn't go out and get a better QB.
Is that Arthur Smith's job?
Somebody's job.
Somebody's job.
They
That's
should've
a
went out
serious
and got
question. I don't know what
Jacoby.
that guy's allowed to do in that.
Yeah, should have got Jacoby.
What did you just say? All that crazy.
Jacoby Meyer or
Oh,
Jacoby.
did you say should have?
Yeah, he should have.
It sounded like shoot on or something.
No, he should have gotten.
Sounded like a completely different language.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, he's already on a team though.
Yeah, but he was a free agent.
He went out and got Heineke. Maybe he didn't know Heineke was going to be so bad.
Yeah, there's several QBs that are backups right now that would be better than a lot of the starters. Jacoby's one of them.
Remember, everyone thought that guy from Minnesota was the man too, and he just got benched. Happened pretty quickly.
Yeah, but nobody thought that before the season.
The astronaut.
Brissett has years of being serious.
Oh yeah, he's definitely starter worthy. Yeah.
Like last year, he was just that Cleveland offense was awesome. When he was
Yeah.
and then it got horrible once Watson came in.
Yeah, I was about to make a big turnaround with TDR or whatever people call him.
Oh, yeah, no, it's Joe Flacco.
Now he's concussion-y.
No, it's Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Riley's hopefully starter this week.
It would be pretty funny if he started Joe Flacco when he went off.
Maybe I should.
I was reading the blurb because I was trying to see if Joe Flacco was playing this week.
He's projected for 12 points now.
But yeah. But the blurb, I can't get anything to pull up on my phone. You got to read the ESPN blurb for Joe Flacco. It was something like, yeah, you could start Joe Flacco, but why would you? It was something along that line. My fucking, I can't get anything to pull up on my phone.
The ESPN app is acting all... Yeah, your Wi-Fi must be down. The TV went out a while ago.
Yeah.
Are you not paying your bills?
No.
You gave up on that?
I'm just going to take the Wi-Fi off my phone so I can see stuff.
How am I supposed to watch One Punch Man tonight if there's no internet, Zach?
I'll just go reset the router when I go upstairs.
Do that. You know, I don't actually think we ever talked about any of the matchups for this week, but you want to call that the podcast?
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
I was going to say upset of the week.
Oh, yeah, okay. We can pick your upset of the week, and we'll say that's talking about the week.
I'm going upset of the week of... I'll go Gator. I'm going to say Gator beats Lincoln.
Dang, doesn't Lincoln need the win?
He does, kind of.
I'll pick myself over by Matt. Matt the bye.
That'd be quite the upset, especially with how hot of a start he's gotten off to.
Yeah, but Matt fucking sucks at fantasy, so I got that going for me.
I think that's gonna be it. This is probably one of our shittier podcasts we've done.
It's definitely a bad podcast.
That's it.